Welcome to your dynamic vinyasa. We're going to get straight into it. We'll be doing a bit of a quick flow. We'll be doing some arm balances and working into our 8-angle pose. If you want to try the movement breakdown of 8-angle pose before you do this practice, feel free, pause and come back, or let's go through the flow and then you can break it down and have a go afterwards. So we're going to begin lying down on our backs. Bring the soles of the feet together, rest the hands on the belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, slow exhale. Inhale, slow exhale. One more time, inhale. And a slow exhale. Let's start to draw the knees together. Give yourself a big hug. A little gentle rock from side to side, massaging either side of the lower spine. Take some circles with the knees. Open the knees out wide and bring them back in. And then change direction. And then bring the legs together. Hold on to the back of the thighs this time. Let's get a bit of momentum going. Rocking and rolling along the full length of your spine. From the back of the neck all the way up to the sit bones. Let's take 2 more. On that second one, you're going to lift up and hold your boat pose. Lift your feet in line with your knees. Lift your arms in line with your legs. Draw navel to spine, open through the chest. Reach up through crown of head, holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Rock back and forth 3 times. On that third one, you're coming back into your boat pose. Lift your legs, lift your arms. Have a go at maybe lengthening one leg, maybe the other. Maybe you're going for both legs. Breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Rock back and forth 3 times. Last round. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Good. If you're going for the straight legs, have a go with straight arms. Breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Cross the feet at the ankles and come and find your way into your tabletop position. Let's take our cat-cows. As you inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Good. 3 more like this. Find that opening in the front and the back of your torso. 2 more. Good, last one. Good, bring it back to center. Okay, from here we're stepping the left foot to the back of the mat and then the right foot, come and find your plank position. So staying here, try and press up between the middle of the shoulders, find length through the crown of the head, push out through the heels. Now see if you can keep the weight equally distributed into both hands and start to lift the left foot and point the toes towards the back of the room. Good, could you keep both hip bones facing down? Breathe. And then release the left foot. Let's do the other side, right leg points back. Breathe. Good, release the foot, lift the hips, come up into your downward facing dog. Just find that release around the shoulders, the upper back. And we'll do this one more time. Let's roll the weight forwards, come into your high plank. Good, lift the left foot. Staying here with both hands on the floor, or you're coming up onto the right fingertips. Maybe you're stepping the right hand towards the top of your mat. Maybe you're hopping the right hand off, or maybe you're reaching that right arm forwards. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Hand down, foot down, hips up, downward dog. Good, other side, let's roll it forwards. Lift the right foot, hold it there, stay there, or come up onto the left fingertips, or walking the left hand forwards, or reaching it forwards. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Release down, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Good, take a little pedal through the legs, find that release. Good, okay. Let's roll the weight forwards, come into your high plank, lowering down with or without the knees. Inhaling halfway or all the way up. And coming to find your way back to downward facing dog. Let's send the right leg up high, bend the knee, stack open through hips, drawing any ankle circles here, soften into the hands, relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of your right hand, bring the back knee down, untuck the toes, so you find your lizard lunge. You're on your hands, you're opening through the chest. Now try and soften and ease the hips down and forwards towards the hands. You can stay here, you could walk the hands forwards, you could bend the forearms down to a block if you have one. Could you broaden more through the chest? Broaden more through the back of the body. And for those who want a little more, tucking the back toes and lifting the back knee. Good, one more breath. And then bring the knee down. Come and find your way back to your hands. Heel toe that foot into the center of the mat. Begin to shift the weight backwards. Find your half split. Try and square hips and shoulders towards the front foot. Inhale. Exhale, fold. One more. Good, let's rebend the knee, step it back, downward facing dog. Take a little pedal out through the legs. Let's take it to the other side. So left leg goes up high, bend the knee, stack the hips. Any ankle circles, hip circles here, pushing equally through both hands. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring knee to nose and step the foot to the outside of that left hand. Bring the knee down, untuck the toes. Come and find your lizard lunge. So maybe you're staying on the hands, sending the hips towards the front of your mat, or you're walking the hands forwards, or you're bringing the forearms down. Allow the shoulders to soften, broadening through the chest, the front, the back, relaxing the face. And if you did it on the other side, you're tucking the back toes under and lifting the knee off the floor. Good, one more breath. And then bring the knee back down, come back up onto the hands. Let's walk the foot into the center of the mat and begin to shift the weight backwards. Flex the toes, square the body, square the hips. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. One more. Good, let's rebend the knee, find your way back, downward facing dog. Take a little pedal out through the legs. Let's flow through Vinyasa, so rolling the weight forwards, roll down with or without the knees. Inhale, opens the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. So let's send the right leg up high, bend the knee, stack open hips, deep breath in. Exhale, bring knee to nose, round through the spine. Inhale, leg goes up high. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose and step the foot to the top of the mat. This time we rise up into our high lunge, reaching up through the arms. Soften into your shoulders. Could you bend a little deeper into that front knee? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, ground the back foot down, open out. You're in your warrior 2. Rolling the inner thighs away from one another, extending out through the fingertips. Soften into the shoulders and breathe. One more. Good. We start to straighten the front leg, reaching forwards and down into your triangle pose, reaching that left arm up to the sky. Press into that back heel and see if you can stack the hips, drawing your chest and shoulders backwards so they're more in line with that front leg. Good. Reach the top arm over the head, lift and extend through side body. Then simultaneously bend into the right knee, reach the right arm forwards, twist open through the chest, back little toe stays firmly on the mat for 3, for 2, and 1. Bringing forearm to thigh or hand down to the floor or a block if you need. Coming into your half bind, left arm reaches behind you. If you're ready for your full bind, right arm threads under to find that left hand and then reopen through the chest. Roll that left shoulder away. Reach out through the crown. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more breath. And then we release the hands down, step it back to plank, Vinyasa. Good, okay, other side. Left leg goes up high, bend the knees, stack the hips. Bring knee to nose, round through the spine. Inhale, leg goes up high. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, lift it up. Exhale, bring knee to nose and step that foot to the top of the mat. Let's rise it up, high lunge. Exhale, open out, you're in your warrior 2. Reaching out through the fingertips, soften into shoulders, making sure that front knee is facing forwards and you roll the inner thighs away from one another. Then from here we straighten the front leg, reach forwards and down, that right arm reaches to the sky. Soften into your shoulders, reach up through fingertips. And then start to bring the top arm over the head, lift and extend. Good. Simultaneously bending the left knee, bring the left arm under the head, twist, lengthen and breathe for 3. Weight in the heel for 2. And 1, either forearm to thigh or hand down to floor. Open out through the chest. Staying here or bringing that right arm behind you for your half bind or left arm underneath to find the other hand for your full bind. Rolling that right shoulder open as you lengthen out through the crown of your head. Good, one more breath. And then release the hands down, step it back, Vinyasa. Good, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Right leg goes up high, bend the knees, stack the hips. Bring knee to nose, step the foot to the top. Let's rise up, high lunge. Exhale, back foot grounds, open out, warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, reach forwards and down, left arm reaches to the sky. Bring in the top arm over the head. Bend the right knee, bring the right arm under the head for 3, for 2, and 1. Right hand or forearm down, no binds, half bind, full bind. If you didn't get the full bind on the last round, grab a strap, a belt, anything you can to hold into both hands to find this position. Good, one more breath. And then we release and come all the way back up to stand. Extend out through the arms. Back hand to back hip. Bend into the front knee, step the back foot in. Let's start to reach forwards and down. Bring your hand to a block or down to the floor. That left leg lifts. That left arm lifts. Could you stack the shoulders, stack the hips? Good, one more breath. From here, we step back with the left foot on the toes. Your hands are down, left hand stays down, right arm reaches up to the sky. Find your twist to your bent knee in your lunge position. Try and roll the inner thighs together and see if you can open the chest a little more. And let's begin to step back into a side plank. You can either have both legs straight or you're bringing the left knee down for a half side plank. And then wherever you are, see if you can step that right foot behind you. Lift the hips. If you've got the knee down, it's baby wild thing. If you've got the hips and legs up, full wild thing. Leg that's on the mat stays straight. The right leg is bent. Push into that foot. Could you lift? And then flip it back over, Vinyasa. Good, let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more time on the other side. Left leg goes up high, bend the knee, stack the hips. Bring knee to nose, step the foot to the top. Rise it up, high lunge. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forwards and down, right arm reaches up, triangle pose. Bring the top arm over the head. Bottom arm under the head as you bend into the left knee for 3, 2, and 1. Forearm or hand comes down. No binds, half bind or full bind. Twist and open through the chest. One more here. Good, release. Find your way all the way up to stand, extend. Right hand to hip, come and step that back foot in. Leaning and reaching forwards. Bring the left hand down to the floor or to a block. Right foot opens to the side. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders, reach that right arm up. Breathe, find the length. Good, one more. And then release the hands down, step the right foot to the back. Right hand stays down, left arm reaches up to the sky. Find your twist to the bent knee, roll the inner thighs together. See if you can spiral the chest open a little more. And then we step it back into our side plank. Option to bring the right knee down if you need. Lift up through the hips and then step that left foot behind you and start to lift the hips. Reach that left arm up and away. Left leg that is off the mat is bent. The one that's still on the mat is straight. Push through the feet, push through the right hand, and then flip it over, Vinyasa. Good, take a full breath in and a releasing breath out. Good, let's bend the knees, look to the hands, step or jump the feet to the outside of your hands. So your toes point out, your heels point in. You're coming to find your malasana, your yogi squat. So adjust the feet to suit you. So I was going to say sit. Have your feet on a block or a book or a cushion if you can't quite get the heels down. See if you can find more opening around the front of the chest. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Broaden the space around the lower back. If you've got the heels down, roll the weight into the outer edges of the feet. Imagine there's a piece of golden thread that's attached to the top of your head, reaching you all the way up to the sky. 2 more breaths. Good. Okay, a little bit of crow practice. If you are brand new to crow, have a little go now, but if you really want to break down crow, there is a movement breakdown on the site, so please go and explore with that. I'll break it down a little bit here, so make sure there's space on the mat in front of you. You need to have your palms fully down to the mat. Bend your knees, come up onto the toes. Now see if you can get your knees up towards the back of your armpits. If they're a little bit lower down, that's fine, but try not to have them on the elbows. And then rock the weight forwards. Your triceps start to act a little bit like shelves, and you can just start to rock the weight forwards and back. Weight comes into the hands, elbows are pointing to the wall behind you and not out to the side. Keep the chest open, shoulders soft, keep the gaze slightly forwards so you're not just looking down and letting all that weight come down through the head. Good, if you've got your crow, just try and hold it there. Maybe you're staying there, lifting one foot, lifting the other. Maybe you're lifting both. Breathe. And then step or float it back. Let's flow through Vinyasa. Good. Okay, from here, right leg goes up high. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist, setting up for your pigeon, sliding that left leg out behind you. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, folding forwards and down. Using props under the hips if you need. And we're just taking 5 deep breaths here. Good, okay, let's start to lift ourselves all the way back up. Press it back, downward facing dog. Let's roll the weight forwards, flow through Vinyasa, open through the chest, and press it back, downward dog. Left leg goes up high, bring the left knee behind the left wrist, set up for your pigeon, square through the hips, use props if needed, and then come and fold yourself forwards and down, 5 deep breaths. Good, okay, let's start to come back up onto the hands. Find your way back to your downward dog. Give the legs a little pedal out, find that release. Good, okay, last little bit before we come down. Right leg goes up high. And then bring the knee across the body to your left elbow. Step the foot over to the left side. So you're on the little toe edge of that right foot. Leg is straight. Ground the back foot down like you're in Warrior Two and reach and lift that left arm up, star plank. Lift your hips a little higher. Now if you've got it, try and slide your right foot in closer to the mat and then see if you can lift that foot up. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Left hand down, step it back, downward facing dog. The side, left leg goes up, bring the knee across your mat. Your foot goes to the right side, little toe edges down. Back foot grounds down like you're in Warrior Two. Lift the hips, reach that right arm up to the sky, staying here, or you're sliding that left foot in a little closer. Then see if you can lift for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Final Vinyasa. Good, okay, let's find our way through to seated. Okay, we're going to have a little warm up for our 8 angle pose. So, bend your left leg in and just have it there. Hold on to your right leg. So hold on with your left hand to your right foot and then cradle your right knee like a little baby. So this might be enough for you, just rocking from side to side. Or if you've got space to go a little deeper, see if the foot can go up to the forearm, maybe up to the elbow crease. And you can hold it here, find length through the spine. You could stay still. You could rock from side to side, just trying to warm up this right outer hip and glute area. Good, one more breath. And then release. Hold on to the foot with both hands. Start to draw the knee to the outside of your armpit and then extend. Draw it in and then extend. Even if the knee's bent, go for it. Draw it in and extend. Okay. Let's have a little go with this. You may have one side that is slightly more accessible, easier, harder than the other. Just go with it. Now see if you can try and get this right leg on to your right shoulder like a backpack strap. Maybe it doesn't get to the shoulder, maybe it just stays on the upper arm, but either way, you want to clamp it there. Your calf is clamping around my right bicep or my upper arm. And then I'm going to bring the hands down. So this is clamping. Why did I wear shorts today? I don't know. It's harder to grip. Then you're crossing your left ankle over your right, squeezing the ankles together. Bring the hands down. Now I think this is the hardest part, where you're trying to rock the weight forwards, lift up onto the hands like crow pose. Maybe you're just having a go here. Keep clamping that right leg around the right arm. You could rock forwards and back, staying there. Or if you've got it, if you can hold it here, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring the legs and thighs together around that right arm. Bend the elbows, lengthen the legs out to the side. 8 angle pose. In between, give the wrist a little shake out. If this is not you today or whenever, that is fine. Just keep having a go, getting this opening. Maybe you're staying here working on opening this thigh. Maybe you're trying to get the arm there. Maybe you're just working with it here. I'll go through it one more time. Left ankle over right, squeeze the right leg, squeeze the ankles, bring the palms down, rock the weight forwards, use your core. Stay here or see if you can extend the legs out to the right side so they're around that right arm. Bend the elbows, open the chest. And then release. Give the wrist a little shake out. One more time on the other side. See if it's more attainable or more challenging. It's absolutely fine. If it's not working for you today and if you've got it, well done, loving life. So you're bringing the right leg in this time. We're holding onto the left leg. You're either holding onto the foot or you're bringing the foot to the crook of the elbow and rocking it from side to side like a little baby. Again, warming up through this left outer hip on this side. Broaden out through the chest, soften into the shoulders. Good. Hold on to the foot, draw the knee to the outside armpit and then extend. Draw the knee and then extend. One more time, draw the knee and then extend. Draw the knee. Try and get that left leg as close to the shoulder, upper arm as you can, then clamp it with that, what's this? Calf. And then crossing the right ankle over the left, placing the hands down, then see if you can lift. Good, have another few goes with that lifting. Maybe you've got it in some way, shape or form, and then extend the legs out to the left side. Squeeze the thighs together. Slippy arms, slippy legs. If you've got shorts on, put some trousers on. Rocking it forwards, sending it out to the side. Squeeze, open through the chest. You see how my right elbow is actually out to the side of my body. Let me show you on one side. Good. So my left arm is surrounded by my thighs. My right arm is pressing into the side body, trying to get that support, just gently leaning the body into that. Let's give the wrist a little shake out. Good. So if you were able to do that today, fantastic. If you were almost there, keep going. If you are absolutely nowhere near and you gave it a try, perfect. That's all it is. It's a practice. Not every day is going to feel great. Not every day is going to be perfect. Some days you'll feel amazing and swing through. Other days, not so much. Good. So let's get back onto our mats. Bring the feet together, knees open, diamond shape in between the legs, and just come and fold over your legs. Allow the palms to face upwards. Soften the head, soften the shoulders. And one more breath. Good. Let's lift ourselves all the way back up. Let's chill out. Let's come and lie down. Come and roll back onto your back. Find your Savasana position. Let the palms face upwards. Let's take a deep breath in and let it go. Just allow the weight of the body, the back of the body, to relax heavy into the ground. As you allow the front of the body to open up into the air around you. Softening the face, softening the breath. Relax. Feel free to stay here for a little bit longer. I'm going to love you and leave you. Namaste.